I'm going to go to a game that I have a rooting interest in. Ravens 23, Broncos 7.
Oh, boy.
We'll touch on a certain Broncos salt factory in a little bit, but Lamar Jackson is an elite passing quarterback now.
He can do this.
He can do that. He was hitting bombs. He and Mark Andrews absolutely lit Justin Simmons on fire, like I said earlier. And his deep ball to Marquise Brown. Someone said, "Oh, it's a bad throw, great catch." No, it's a perfectly thrown football. Yeah, he had to dive, but he could have. I think he could have caught it without diving. So there's that. If he finishes his stride, he probably catches it. He's not like laying out. It's kind of like a leap because Hollywood does that and he wants to secure the ball. But I get it. But I thought it was an awesome throw. Busted coverage by Denver. At Lamar, the last 2 weeks, the last 11 quarters since he threw the second pick to Honey Badger, he's just been unreal. He has been on an ethereal plane that I don't think any quarterback in the NFL has touched this year. He has been so ridiculous, and it's not even a 2019 Lamar ridiculous. It's a 2021. This is a new age with Lamar Jackson. 2019 Lamar can do a little bit of 2021 Lamar was godly as a passer. He has been, to me, the best passer in the NFL the last 11 quarters. Since Sunday night, a couple weeks ago, he has been the best passer in the NFL. Joe Burrow has graded out well. Daniel Jones has been awesome too. Jameis Winston had a great game against the Giants. We can touch on that game a little bit later.
Oh, yeah,
but Lamar Jackson, folks, in his last 11 quarters has one turnover-worthy play and has, I believe, at least 7 big-time throws. 7 big-time throws. He had 6 big-time throws. I don't think I touched on this too much last week, but he was clinical against Detroit. He was hitting deep ball after deep ball, but Marquise Brown wouldn't catch it, right? And he had a beautiful deep ball to Sammy Watkins, and Watkins didn't catch it, right? This week, against the best secondary in the NFL, one of the best, it's a healthy secondary. New England isn't healthy. Baltimore isn't healthy. The Chargers have Derwin James is finally back, so that's cool. But against the best secondary in the NFL by many people, I remember all the arguments. Oh, yeah, I think the Ravens have the best secondary. No, you're an idiot. Denver has the best secondary. Okay, then get dunked on by a running back. 316 passing yards. I hate passing yards as a stat, but it fits. Lamar Jackson, his number one passing performance technically is Tennessee in the playoffs. So that was a game we were losing the entire time. Okay, we'll throw that one out there. We'll throw it out because the bad run game. Bad script. The run game was perfectly fine. The real number one, Miami Dolphins, week 1, 2019, 59-10. Oh, yeah, Lamar, perfect passer rating, 17-20, 324 yards, 5 touchdowns. Okay. Then the second most prolific passing game of Lamar Jackson's career came against the best secondary in the NFL. The 2019 Dolphins had perhaps the worst secondary. They had Minka, but Minka sucked that game. The only game he's ever allowed 3 touchdowns in. 316 passing yards against the best pass defense in the NFL. This is an elite secondary. This is a secondary that Kareem Jackson is the worst player on the secondary, and he's awesome. Justin Simmons is an all-pro caliber player. Patrick Surtain, everyone loves Surtain. Everyone was telling me he's going to be a top 10 corner by the end of the year. He's going to be a superstar, Pro Bowl, all-pro, whatever, by year 2. And then you have Kyle Fuller. He's there. And this is a loaded secondary, and Lamar Jackson said, LOL, I'm going to go off. He was spectacular, and we'll touch on the Fangio thing in a minute, but Lamar Jackson's development the last 11 quarters as a passer, it's like a special blend of taking deep shots, and they're actually hitting when the receiver catches the football. And I saw a stat the other day. He has an average depth of target of about 12.5 yards, which, to put into perspective, no one else is above 9. Like, no one else is like in Lamar's stratosphere pushing the ball down the field. Just an absolute. I know he only completed like 50-something% of his passes. I get it. I don't care. Watch the freaking game. If you tell me, oh, he was only 16-31 and they beat the Lions by 2, you didn't watch the game. You are just telling me I did not watch this football game. I saw Justin Tucker made a 66-yard field goal and that was it. You saw, Ravens hit a game-winning field goal. Okay, Lamar played like elephant dunk. Okay, 50. Okay, he completed one more pass and incomplete. Okay, he sucked. No, he didn't. He was dropping dime after dime after dime after dime. And if Hollywood Brown catches any of those dimes, it's a 20-point game in the first half. So there's my Lamar Jackson spiel. Holy Christmas.